My name is Carla, and I worked very hard for 20 long years, saving up to finally fulfill my life goal: visiting one of the most secluded places on the planet. I finally had enough money to pay for this trip, and my boyfriend wanted to come with me. So we grabbed our bags and filled in with only the essentials. We decided to not bring our phones. The first months, the trip was as incredible as I imagined it would be. We traveled through many countries, experiencing the freedom of being away from civilization. We also had to endure a few difficult moments where we had issues finding water and food, but they don't compare to what happened to us in New Guinea. We were flying to the capital when the plane that was taking us there ran out of fuel. Fortunately, the pilot managed to land on a clear plot of land and none of us got hurt. However, we were now lost in the middle of the jungle. My boyfriend and I decided to explore and look for people, while the pilot decided to stay to try to find signal coverage and call for help. We had to tread very carefully since we saw on a tourist guide that the animals in that region were particularly dangerous, such as snakes, venomous spiders, and crocodiles. Suddenly, we thought we saw someone among the trees, but when they realized we were getting close to them, they ran away. We ran after them, trying to call their attention, but we soon lost sight of them. We walked for a long time and ended up getting even more lost than before. But then we started to hear a melody. I recognized the sound. It was kettle drums. "It must be a tribe! We're saved!" I told my boyfriend. We made our way through the vegetation following the melody. And once we arrived, we were fascinated at the sight of rustic huts built on top of the trees. My boyfriend walked away from me to go up one of the ladders and look for people in a hut. However, he stepped on a net hidden among the plants, ending up trapped. Then people who didn't look friendly at all started coming out, and I managed to hide behind a bush. Quite suddenly, I saw my boyfriend surrounded by men and women armed with lances, and although he tried to speak to them in English, none of them understood him. I saw how they took him, and I followed them carefully to not make any sound. They arrived at a small plaza where they took him out of the net and tied him up to a leafless tree trunk located in the center. Then, out of nowhere, a few women appeared with a huge cauldron, which they filled with water from the clay jars they were also carrying. They then started playing music again. Some started dancing around my boyfriend, while the others lit a few pieces of wood on fire to heat up the cauldron. When I understood what was going to happen and I was about to come out to try to save him, the members of the tribe stabbed him with their lances. It didn't take long for the blood to start soaking his clothes. He was then untied and thrown into the cauldron as if he was just another ingredient of their macabre soup. Horrified, I fled from that place, not believing what I had just witnessed, and I wandered around that jungle for about 2 months until I finally managed to find civilization. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life horror videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.